All right. Hey, what's up, internet? It's your boys again. We are here for all the King's Men, a bro down, hoedown, mansplaining with the boys.
Oh yeah,
The boys are in the
with the
house.
boys.
With the boys.
What's up? I am one of the OG boys. My name is Gaz Oleen. We're here coming at you from Quarantine Times. You may notice I've got a pretty sick beard going on right now. I've been learning to Vogue by watching YouTube videos. It's
Whoa,
pretty great,
nice.
right? That's how you do it, right? This is how you Vogue. I'm also growing out my mohawk right now, and it is a mess.
Oh yeah?
It is a goddamn mess. I tell you, it's just like very fun. It's like a chia pet. I feel like I'm a chia pet right now, and I've just got sprouts all over my head.
I feel like I want to take you and put you in my Animal Crossing garden and gently water you every day.
Oh, then your hair will get different colors.
Oh yeah, dude, that is the nicest thing anyone said to me, and I'm glad that you were the one to say that to me, Marq.
You are so welcome, Gaz. I just wanted to give you that. Nothing strange has happened with my hair in quarantine. I
What is
look
up
the
with your
same.
hat, my dude?
Yeah, I just started wearing this.
Like
I
just
love it.
resting it gently atop
It's-
your crown.
Yeah, it's like real Raptors colors. You got like the black and the purple, and like you got like this red color in your face, because I assume you're just like all energized, and it has
kinda look
nothing
like
to
Kate.
do with being
You're
like
flush with
embarrassed or
enthusiasm.
something.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Okay, look, I was binge watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and
Like it works if you don't stand up or walk
or move. Yeah, I know, but like
Yeah.
I gotta come clean with you guys because you're my bros, and I love you, and I want to show you the most intimate and vulnerable parts of me, because that's really what being like a bro, I think, is all about.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
So I was like binge watching RuPaul's Drag Race because they got like 11 seasons of that shit on Netflix, and it is cool, and they do a lot of interesting stuff to change their face. And so the next day, I was a little blazed, and I was getting myself this nice Iron Man Tony Stark goatee.
Oh
and
yeah, that's
Ah! Ah!
guys, I just wanted to know what it would be like if I shaved my eyebrows off, and they're not coming back very fast.
Oh! Dude!
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
hey,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Gaz, don't laugh. Marq, you look great. Hey, it looks good, man.
I'm sorry, dude. I support you. You just said such nice things about making me a chia pet, and I'm laughing at your face.
And
I'm so
I
sorry,
look
dude.
like a Martian. I get it.
No,
I get it.
dude.
No, you
dude,
don't
dude.
look like a Martian. You just look like. So, when I was in high school, I used to tell the other guys in our swim club, like, hey, hair slows you down in the water.
It's
Fact,
true, yeah.
fact.
And they were like, oh, so I'll shave my legs. And I was like, yeah, dude, like whatever, shave your legs. And so they shaved their legs, which was hilarious because it made them look like chicks. But then I was like, guys, no, all your hair. And they were like, what, my toe hair? I was like, yeah, like your toe hair, you fucking hobbits. So they shaved the toe hair. But then I was like, but there's other hair there, man. Like, so this was like 2007, time of the sick mutton chops, which I'm bringing back thanks to quarantine. Thank you very much.
It's a very good look.
It's
a very
a
good
look.
Rock.
It's definitely a look.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I got them all to shave their entire heads and the eyeballs. Now they were aliens. You still
Eyeballs?
have hair.
But like,
And
so
the
what?
balls? No, because that's all like tucked up inside, just like in Drag Race.
Yeah, no,
Because you don't want any drag when you're swimming.
Yeah,
it up.
it's okay. So what you're saying is, by shaving off my eyebrows, I have basically guaranteed myself a spot on a 2007 high school swim team.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm pretty sure Michael Phelps wasn't doing shit back then.
I count this as a win. Thank you. You always know how to turn my perspective right around.
Yeah.
Swim team.
Yeah.
Nice. You know how to swim,
lo-
Marq?
Yeah, I know. Like these, there's a side stroke kick. You put those together and you kind of, and then I think there's like a back crawl, and floating.
Yeah, that's basically it. You got it.
I'm an expert at floating, so I think I would nail that.
They have like
Thank
actual
you.
places where you just float, and I don't know if I got the skill for it.
Oh, Jimmy, you're all about though, like the surfing and the swimming.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm familiar with like the side stroke and the back crawl and the sculling motion and the egg beater kick and the front crawl and the breaststroke, but I don't know, could I float? If I didn't do all that stuff, can I just like...
Can you just
gotta-
float?
You gotta puff up your cheeks, man. You gotta give it a
That does work, to puff up your cheeks.
yeah, and then you'll float. Like your head'll float at least. You'll look like an
Okay.
egg right on top of the water.
Oh, that does sound serene. I hear that these places are quite peaceful and zen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We should continue introductions, hey?
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'm so sorry,
Jimmy was
guys.
my
I'm so sorry.
name.
Oh yeah.
Nah, hey, you're
It's
being
chill. You
vulnerable.
had news.
Yeah, and we support you, and we support you, dude.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm sorry, I laughed. I support you, Mark.
I love
Yeah.
you.
I'm still here. I'm still here chilling with my cuz.
Yo.
My mom and sisters went home, and I was just like, nah, we just need to like chill a little bit longer. It'll be cool. I'll catch you on the flip side. And my mom said, please God, James, buy yourself some laundry detergent. And I said, nah, it's cool. I will catch you on the flip side. That was 3 weeks ago, and I have too much pride to go home. But Gaz has been very accommodating, and I am currently in the market for laundry detergents. So, drop in the... send me an email with your best detergents, please.
I knew a guy who only ever sprayed down his clothes with vodka and a mixture of vodka and water.
Oh, shit. Was that the guy we went to school with that one time?
Yes. And let me tell you, Jimmy, that'll work.
Oh. Well,
for,
I mean,
for like 3 weeks max.
that's all I need. That is all I need.
That's true.
But the other thing is I can't buy alcohol on account of the fact I'm not legal drinking age.
Oh.
17 and a half, what up?
Oh, I cannot advise you further, my man. I'm sorry.
So, I've been doing lots of reading. Now, I know a lot of people have asked me, like, Rock, you don't know how to read. And that's not true. I just don't know how to read things that aren't interesting to me, like women's opinions and the social political situation in Eurasia. Things like that. So, but what I did see was a Facebook listicle that listed ways you can save money. Now, I'm super into that because, unfortunately, I recently fell victim to what some people might call a triangular shaped hobby in which you invest large portions of your income into dietary supplements.
Oh.
And
Get
did
some,
Is that like you put money in and then you get money back somehow?
Yeah, you put money in to buy these shakes, and then you get your friends to buy the shakes by signing up to also buy shakes to sell to other people.
That sounds really easy.
Yeah.
Is that why I'm getting all those emails from you, man? Like, just like every day where it's like, and then like it says, hey, insert name here, long time no see.
It says
And then-
insert name here. No, it's supposed to say Marq.
No, man, it just said like insert name here in brackets. Are you sending
Oh.
those out to like, oh, I thought those were for me. Those are for other
I
people
have
too.
friends.
No.
You know, here.
Anyway, the point is, I read this listicle and it said if you take baking soda and then you heat it up in your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's an American temperature, so I don't know if we have it in Canadian ovens, but I think we do.
Oh, okay. I'll have to
And
look
then
into
you'll
that.
get washing soda. Now you take that washing soda and then you combine it with a washing liquid, and then you get a detergent. That's all detergent is.
So at first it sounded like you were like trying to bake cookies or something. Is this gonna make my clothes smell like cookies? Cause that sounds like a win-win on my part.
Yeah, just like dump some fake vanilla extract in like a lint ball
Yum.
afterwards.
Well, I foresee the next problem that I have is trying not to eat my detergent.
Or your shirts.
Yeah,
Or
that's
my
like
shirts.
yeah. Oh, make Tide Pods. Make edible Tide Pods.
Ah.
Oh, that would be. Now there's a
Oh.
triangular shaped hobby for you.
I can do that. I can sell my edible detergent to others and then recruit them because I have friends right here. Huh? Y'all want to start this? No, we're recording. We're recording an advice podcast.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we're doing today.
Yeah.
I will email all of you after this, though.
Did just a little sidebar here. Did the Tide Pod thing happen within the last 12 months?
No.
No, it was those.
I don't know what time is anymore.
That was
Yeah,
don't be
2019
honest.
January, I think.
Okay, so too early to go in the 12-month box of horrors. We're good. We're good. Okay, at least we're not eating Tide Pods anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, so I guess I introduce myself now?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, my name is Rock the Glock Harding. You can find me at www.shake. Oh no. Oh no.
You okay, Rock? What's up? Stay with us, buddy.
Sorry.
Channel your
After I did all I've been eating is those shakes. And I was reading some articles about the shakes, and it says that some people are reporting that all the protein source from the shakes comes from rabbits.
Oh. You can't eat rabbits.
I mean,
They're
like,
too
you
small.
can, but
You
No,
that's a
they're
good
too
point.
small.
eat rabbits apparently.
Oh, they did that in the movie Us, and that went really poorly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
well,
you're right.
I'm
They
the
cannot
health and
eat only
fitness
rabbits.
expert on the panel, so I will provide excellent fitness advice, buy my shakes. They're great as a supplement.
Oh,
Don't
nice.
only eat them. Don't.
Sage advice, Rock.
There we go.
thank you. So
We're
it
already
looks
getting
like
so much advice.
that's right. It looks like we kind of got our first piece of advice off the board here, which is pretty great. So I think that maybe now that we've all been introduced, we got Gaz, we got Rock, we got Jimmy, and we got your boy Mark. We are missing our friend Colby today. He is taking a little hiatus for himself, which in these times and in any times, I think we can all really respect. So it will just be your four boys today, but four minds. The sum of four minds' parts are better than five individual minds together, is I think how the saying goes. I've heard sayings before.
That is so wise.
I took a philosophy class, and that was definitely in it.
It was in it, right? Yeah, I've never actually taken a philosophy class, but I just know these things. I don't have to do research. My opinion is basically fact, so it's all good. But
It's like the human experience, right?
totally. But I think it's time for the four of us to get into our kind listeners' very sage questions, very pressing questions.
Yeah. Who wants to knock a question out first?
Gaz and Jimmy, I think you guys had some questions lined up. No, Rock, you said you had a really good one. was that one last
I
time?
got a few.
Okay.
All right. So this one comes actually from the last time we recorded. It came in like under over the wire. It tripped over the wire. So when something comes on. Anyways, we didn't get it in on time. So that's the question. All right. So this comes from a rough on Instagram. How can I make a virtual hang with a guy, which we all are,
Okay, relevant,
less-
topical.
less awkward?
Mm.
Yeah. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to cast your net. So I'm in a real 2007 kind of mood. I don't know if it's the mutton chops or the fact that in 2007 I didn't go outside a lot, but I'm feeling real 2007. So I wanna cast your eyes back to 2007. Think about how we used to interact online back in 2007.
Oh.
Yeah.
MSN Messenger.
Yeah.
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 So you had to wait for someone to show up online. None of this like like you could send an email, but like that was like literally writing a letter. What? You're not gonna write a letter to somebody. What is this? Like the 1970s? No. No. So what you did is you waited until they were online before you interacted with them. And that's the same way you gotta hang out with somebody virtually to make it less awkward. You just like wait for them to get online.
You just
And then
stay
when
on
you
the call.
Yeah, and then when you see them pop up, you're gonna be like, hey,
To add-
sup, ASL.
Fair.
And then they're gonna respond like, I know you. And you're gonna be like, no, let's just pretend. And then they're gonna be like, cool, that's fun. And then they're gonna give you back the age, the sex, and the location. And then you're gonna go find them.
Yeah, we straight up just asked for people's locations back then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was chill and normal.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
About
fair,
everything.
now we literally send our locations to strangers in their car and say, come get me and drive me around in your car.
That's true.
And bring food.
Bring me food.
Bring
Take
me
me
food.
places.
So I think it's a net win.
Yeah, now our phones just
making
send
new
a
friends.
location
Yeah.
all the time without our permission.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked about fishing one time because I was talking about Animal Crossing, which I just got recently. Very late to that trend, but on board now. And
nice.
and now all my ads on the internet are about bait and tackle and fishing lines and gear. I can't go outside, and I've never gone fishing in my life. But Facebook thinks otherwise. So, thanks.
That's good. Yeah. So, just you treat it like 2007. You wait for them to show up online. You ask for the location, then you find them.
No,
That's
but
how
we're
you
still
treat a
socially-
virtual hang.
We're still socially distancing, though, right, Rock? So,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah,
can find
I
them
was
6 feet
socially
apart.
distant in 2007. You think I got close enough for them to find out I was following them?
Anyway.
Okay. How old are you
I-
in 2007, Jimmy? You were about 5?
Shut up. No. Shut up.
Aw, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. What you do online? Would you Google like Barney? Barney kisses other dinosaur that's yellow.
Barney doesn't do that. Oh,
He's
shut
a
up.
What
dinosaur
does
from
Barney
your
do?
imagination.
I don't know.
He can
sings
do
and
whatever.
Shit, I don't know. I don't need to answer these questions. I don't need to be subjected to this kind of scrutiny. I've
That's
passed
fair,
that
man.
now.
You're right, man. And also, if you want a real good virtual hang with your pals, one word, 3 syllables.
Oh, is it charades? Oh no, it's not. It's not charades.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's
man,
not
that'd be fun,
charades?
though. No, 3
That's not
syllables.
3 syllables. Charades. Ha.
Neopets. Just like 2007.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I have not fed my pets in years. My Neopets, let's be clear.
I don't think about it. I would lose sleep.
Hey,
Yeah.
the great omelet will provide.
That's true.
That's right.
It's true.
They got a good
That's
thing
like
going there.
that's like advice for everyday living. You know, if you think that like you're gonna be down and out, you don't know when things are gonna start looking up again. You just need to remember the great omelet will provide.
And that's your boys coming at you with hard-hitting life advice.
That's true. It's true. It's true. All right. Next question.
One down, we did it.
All right, so I got a question. I got a couple questions here. One question is, what's your type? And my type is those with the right vibe. So
A positive.
If you are feeling my vibe, yes, A positive. Positive what?
Positive blood.
Okay. Anyway, that's enough of that. The next question, and I think we've all been asked this in our day, due to our very obvious expertise in this area, is what is the best way to woo a lover?
Whoa. That's super weird because I got a question on my end, on my own channels that says, what are your suggestions for socially distanced flirting and dates?
Oh, that's weird too, because, like, I got one.
What?
Which just straight up said, dude, tell me how to pick up chicks.
And no one asked me about picking up chicks.
That is so alarming.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Don't get it either, man. That's rough.
That
It's
is,
okay.
that is a mystery of the universe that not even 4 white men can provide the answer for. So.
Nah, I'm sorry, dude. This one's beyond our scope. But you know what isn't beyond our scope? Is being able to give you the guidance you need to attract the right romance partner in your life. So, starting with Marq's side of things, the best way to woo a lover.
So the best way to woo a lover is to really match their energy and their flow. Like, really make sure you're chill. I, for one, I've tried the online dating thing for a while. You gotta keep your pictures current. So I have got no matches in the last week.
Oh.
Is it because of, not, yeah.
So I'm gonna suggest,
You should. Hey! I watched an episode of that drag show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like all those chicks were real hot. So you should put your eyebrows on just like all those women did.
You know what? I think I may just do that. I will.
You can trick all the ladies.
Okay, I
You can
have
lie
like
to them.
like a blue pen. I
Yeah.
can't use my hat. Oh,
Your
You have
hair's
blue
blue
eyes.
already.
You have blue eyes, so the blue pen might bring that out.
that's a good idea. But I also found this like palette of different shades. So maybe I'll get on
What's
that.
that for?
Give it a try, man.
You got this.
Anyway, I'll go on this. Y'all get back to what we have to do to woo a
All
lover,
right.
get a chick.
So
Socially distanced dating. That's interesting.
socially distanced dating. Yes. So of course you want to try and find the spark.
Yes.
But you need to stay a 2-meter distance for everyone's safety. Let's be real, you're probably also wearing a mask, because that is also a good practice when you are out and about and hanging out with people who are outside of your particular bubble. So, this limits the level of interaction that you have, which means it's all in the eyes, my dudes. It's a good thing that I think you're putting on the eyebrows, because eyebrows are like a lot like, if you're like,
Yeah, eyebrows are like the tits of the face.
yeah, So another thing you can do is,
I get it.
you got like, you can just throw out the old-fashioned blink. It's like,
How's this?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Natural.
That's exactly
So
how they do
natural.
them.
Yeah,
Alright, okay.
that's my boy.
You look a little like mad, but in a powerful way.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do with the other one. Keep going.
Yeah, as for dates, well, honestly, my man Rock knows this. This is the time for the renaissance of sports dates. Sports dates. Break out a frisbee, wear some gloves, toss that sucker back and forth. Get yourself a soccer ball, kick it back and forth. Get yourself some badminton rackets, kick it back and forth.
Yeah,
Not
smack that
only
birdie.
Do you have a lot of fun with your partner? You get a sense of a connection in your space, and like your heart rate goes up. And when your heart rate goes up, it's easier to fall in love.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, it's a bona fide fact.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus, then you have to make all this eye contact when you're passing things back and forth, and eyes are like the nipples of the face.
No,
They're,
it tracks.
They're directly below the breasts.
That's how nipples work.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh,
Really?
also, we could bring back that, I took a first-year English class once, so I pretty much know all there is to know about English literature.
Yeah.
And in the Jane Austen times, the people would go for very long walks, and they would stay far apart, they couldn't touch, and I think maybe it's time to bring that back to today.
Whoa. Do you think that... But Rock was knocking it before, but do you think it is, time to bring back, the romantic letters? They would be emails.
Very romantic emails.
Yeah, you can't trust Canada Post.
Nah, because they're gonna...
They got a
You can trust
union
Google
and stuff.
way
They
more
You
got
can trust
rights.
Google
Canada
way
Post.
more
Ridiculous.
than you can trust Canada Post.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's true.
Their union actually takes care of them, so if they're not safe, they're not gonna go work.
That's true.
There
No.
you go.
Oh,
Alright,
but I was gonna say, I thought I read on the internet that people were sending coronavirus through the skies via either our cell phones or our letters. I don't know which. Amazon had something to do with it?
That's
I
why
don't
it's
know.
important to disinfect your phones.
I don't know. Pretty sure that's fact.
Right?
Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds like I can Google it and find proof for that for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
that is
Sounds
solid scientific advice.
Yeah, so anyway, I was going to say, the reason that we're all tackling this one is because our love and relationship expert isn't here right now. This
That's
would
true.
normally
This
be
would
Cole
be Cole
B.
Yes.
This would be Cole
Yeah.
B's for sure, and his longtime on-again, off-again girlfriend, Karma.
Drummer.
Badass. Extraordinary. She's pretty cool, you know?
She's pretty
Owns
cool.
a sword.
She does own a sword.
Yeah.
Oh, on behalf of Colby, how you pick up chicks, Gaz, take it away.
You get a sword.
You buy a sword.
Boom!
Boom! There it is. That one's for you, Colby. Coming. Mwah.
Speaking of which, you'll never guess.
What? I never guessed.
What are we never guessing, Brock?
Speaking of swords, speaking of Colby, speaking of chicks, speaking of Mark, you look like you're thinking. Like you look
Did I
very
make these
pensive.
uneven?
Nah, it does. It looks like you're going like
Do you remember Reboot? Remember Reboot from the 90s?
I have
You've
heard
got some-
of reboot.
You've got some hexadecimal pensive face going on right now when she's being all saucy. And
Oh.
she was a badass bitch.
I was gonna say what?
What?
Oh!
That foam roller never saw it coming, man. You are
Man.
fierce.
Gross.
Get in the comments, ladies.
Get all in here! Rock the Glock has a sword. I'm a little terrified.
And that is how you keep up social distancing: is you take your sword and you stand that far away, and then
Fencing's a sport.
okay, we have
It's all
brought
coming
it
around.
all
Sports dates,
together.
sports together.
States. Ah, yeah.
All right, I feel like we answered that pretty thoroughly.
We
Pretty
did
succinctly.
pretty
I think.
good.
Yeah, that's a good time. Good time, guys. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
was gonna say you look like that elf in Lord of the Rings. Continue.
Oh yeah, I totally look like him. And I definitely did get some chicks. I mean, not like get them in the sense that like they gave me the numbers or looked at me or came close to me. But what I did get was well, like, no one's getting close to me when I'm going outside, which is really the point. And, yeah, eventually, presumably, someone. Yeah.
You're a very
Yeah.
eligible bachelor, Rock. That's the one thing I can say about you is certainly after this all carries off into perhaps a new way of living, I think you will be a very viable option for all the chicks.
Yeah.
And I mean that, man, from like the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. My,
That's beautiful.
You're a
yeah.
poet, Mark.
Yeah.
That English literature class really paid off, man.
Yeah, just like one time. I went like half the time. I'm telling you.
Man, that's good to know. Take one class, you know everything.
Take one class,
What
go
if-
half the
what
time.
if people go to
don't
university for years?
Not me.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So, the sword's gonna pay off, though. Yeah.
Totally,
It was,
totally.
Yeah.
So, it's a like long-term investment.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think that's what Colby would say. It's a long-term investment, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Colby would agree.
All right, we knocked that one out of the park. What's next on the advice agenda from your bodacious bros?
I think you're next. I think y'all got a question up there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a peek here. Ooh, this is a spicy one coming at us from a good friend Anna. And Anna, she asks, "Do you feel as though drag queens disempower women?" Now, as a straight man who has shaved off his eyebrows once and drawn them back on once, I do feel like I am once again
You're
the most qualified to talk about
qualified.
how
Yours.
the art of drag affects women. Because the thing is, what I understand of womanhood is it's really all about makeup presentation and dressing. That is what I have gleaned from my 11 seasons of RuPaul. So basically, you should be flattered, and if you're mad, like, you just can't take a joke. So
Damn.
I think that
That
really
is so
covers.
important to say.
I think
Like,
that
if
really
the
covers. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say, like, if the art is bad, maybe it's your problem. Huh. That's a novel take.
And additionally, what I really wanted to say about this question, Anna, is I'm so glad you brought it up because I think that I, Mark, can really distill how, like, a decades-long question about drag and the concept of gender and gender performativity, as well as gender segregation, gender roles, as well as the addition of non-binary genders and people outside of that spectrum. I think it can really be summed up in that one sentence from someone who has never had to deal with any of those issues myself.
Poet.
Damn.
So I
dude.
think we knocked that out of the park.
If you
Yeah.
want to talk about performativity, I'm reading Judith Butler right now.
Whoa, Socrates over here.
Yeah. Her name's got the word "but" in it.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, she's talking about how, like, genders are a part of a not an intrinsic identity, but a repeated set of behaviors, and that once you repeat those behaviors, that's where your gender is constructed from, and those behaviors can come from both internal and external forces.
Whoa.
You know? So it could be a judge in RuPaul talking about your makeup presentation, or it could be your own inner self talking about what lady things you like. Like I said, I took a philosophy class, so.
Once,
Wow.
Yeah, you are the expert.
Yeah. So, just to be, like, super clear, I'm a little confused about the question, but, we don't have to, like, dive into it anymore or anything. They're, like, comparing two groups. I watched, like, a whole, like, episode, and, like, your eyebrows are just like the ladies in that show.
Yeah.
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 Again, like I said, generations and generations of history, specific culture, lots of influence from the black queer community, I understand, can be summed up in one sentence by a white dude who just shaved off his eyebrows.
And you're a drag queen now.
Yeah, and
Your
also,
eyebrows.
also-
You're basically a drag queen.
yes, and I mean, of course, I came to this conclusion, this expertise, by watching RuPaul's Drag Race, which is, of course, the only representation of drag I have ever seen, and therefore I think I know everything about it.
Yeah, that's all you need, right? Is just
Yeah, the
RuPaul is
one-
all there is.
One
That's like
perspective.
Whose Line Is It Anyway is the only version of improv that exists.
Precisely.
You got that right,
Precisely.
Yeah, I know. Huh.
Yeah.
Dang.
I know a lot
This
about
is,
improv. Hoedowns.
Yeah, no,
This-
my dad listened to a Jeff Foxworthy tape in the car once. I know comedy. Like, this is how these things work.
Yeah.
This is why we have a podcast. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little high on my own horse here. I'm just really excited to be sharing all our knowledge with all of our
All of our
listeners and you guys.
expertise.
you know
man. This
what?
is why you tune in.
This is why it's
This
This-
right here is why you tune in.
This is so much better than trying to get enlightenment through yoga. I just had to go back to how I felt in 2007 when I was 17.
Oh, so you're off the yoga train entirely, Rock.
No, I mean, like, I still sometimes do yoga. 'Cause let's be honest, watching yoga is the best part of it.
A very nuanced perspective, my man.
Very nuanced. Well thought out. Well articulated.
Adrian's great. Anyways, let's continue. I have a question. Let's see here. I wrote them down, and then can you read my writing? I can't read my writing. Oh, here we go. Okay, this one is from Tegan on the Facebook. Might be pronounced Tegan or Tegani. I don't know. As a man, which we all are,
We're all
Yep,
men.
we are
We're
all
all
men.
men.
Yep.
who will become a father, which hopefully none of us will be, in a few months, how should I prepare for the arrival of the baby? Well, congratulations first. That's great for you and not for the rest of us.
Yeah, no.
You
that's-
do
that's-
your thing, and I will
That's-
stay at home and drink watermelon Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's great. As long as I can impregnate people by watching their yoga YouTube videos, then we're in like great shape. But as to your question, what should you do for the arrival of the baby? Well, I have so many stories of Rock, you put your finger in the socket. Rock, you crushed your fingers beneath this thing. Rock, you ate 5 times the amount of bleach you should have been able to access. So, like, you know, the baby proofing things, those are things you should do. And you should do that early because the reason that it never got done is because my mom was like, I don't want to do those things. They're going to encumber my life. I'll wait till the last minute to do them. And then she never did them. So then I was like, oh, hey, I'm a baby. Gaga goo goo, my brainsicle's been all googie daddy dee. And apparently this have effects on your life for the rest of it. But I mean, I can't say for sure. I'm just like anecdotal evidence.
Yeah, you just seem well adjusted, so I don't know.
Yeah.
What I would say, as the oldest child of 2 younger siblings, I mean, if this is like a one and done situation, honestly, I think you have it really easy, because I think the only thing easier than having no children is having one.
Right.
Pretty sure I read that somewhere. But if you're gonna have more than one, make sure you sit that child down nice and early. I'd say age 2. And be like, listen, your life is going to be ruined real quick here. Alright? None of your stuff belongs to you anymore. You think it does, but it doesn't. Everything is so loud all the time. You're gonna get just climbed on. And, you're gonna be forced to do things you don't want to do. Like play with dolls. Or be at the mall longer than you want. It'll be great. Siblings are a blessing. But just so you know, just like set up that kid for like the expectations. Because I feel like if not my kids, I don't have kids. If my parents had sat me down when I was like 1.5 or like 2, right before my first sister came around and was like, listen, bud, we're prepping you. We are getting you ready for what to expect. Then like maybe I would have been like a better older brother or something. I don't know.
Very wise. And as the person here who is closest to a baby, I think you are the most qualified to speak on how to handle a child.
I'm not the closest to a baby. I'm almost an adult. Shut up.
Sorry, man. No disrespect.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I do bring a youthful perspective.
It's true. All right, so I think you also, we need to pay attention to, like, what are you going to do with your time up into the coming of this child?
No, yeah.
Versus what will you do with your time after this child has arrived, you know? Because guess what? From what I understand, you do not have a whole lot of time after the child has arrived.
Oh yeah, apparently after they're there, they're just like, hey, I need stuff. Always, and not at appropriate times.
So like, what would you say that you like just have to like make the most of the time you have without your child, or like?
Yeah, but like also use that time to prepare, you know? Do the stuff that you won't have time to do once the kid comes. Like Rock was saying, you know, do your baby proofing. Go to Lamaze class. That's a thing that I've heard of that I think people do before they have babies. Check in with your partner. See how your partner is feeling about the whole baby thing, you know? Like, because you guys are going to be a team. You're going to be a team, and you're gonna
Get the smallest, most useless little member of your team, but you gotta bring him up because your team's only as strong as the weakest link.
Oh yeah. And then if you can make your
Hell
team
yeah.
bigger than just the two of you, that's even better. Because the thing is, like, ice dancers, for instance, sure, they're like lifting each other up and dancing around the ice and stuff like that, but they don't get to the Olympic level without like a coach, and then like the person who sewed the costumes, and then like their parents and all those people to make their like little ice dancing baby. So if you should get somebody to look after your ice dancing baby when you're like, hey, I don't want to ice dance tonight. I really need a chance to sleep because I haven't in 7 days. Can someone look after my ice dancing baby? You should have someone who's like, I have already said I would look after your ice dancing baby well in advance, and I wrote it down in a contract. Get people to write
amazing.
contracts for you.
As the saying goes, I think this is how it is. It takes a small army of designers, artists, engineers, and coaches to raise an ice dancer.
Yeah.
So
That's beautiful.
Poetry.
I tell you.
I'm
took a
feeling
comparative
real
religion class, and that was definitely
2007. It's the ice capades. I'm sorry, this 2007 can't leave me.
It seems like it's doing good stuff for you, man. Like
Yeah.
if this
It's
is
a
any
good year.
indication, you're set up right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just channeling 2007 real hard.
You look like a young Patrick Stump if he was part leprechaun.
Oh no. I just realized this isn't 2007.
Nah, man.
Nah, man.
It's 2008. It's the global economic crash.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what's happening. That's why I want to grow out the sideburns again. the design stuff didn't change that drastically between 2007 and 2008. I gotta think about this.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, it's okay, bud. Yeah, take it, Mark. Take it. We got
Yeah,
this.
we'll let him have his time, and I will take. I will
I
take
was gonna
over.
say, hang on.
Oh.
I'll take one thing, and then we'll get to our final. I assume it's our final question of the night.
Yes, yeah.
Or close to. But hey, Rock. Let me level with you for a sec. I know it feels like you want to go back, right? Go back to when times were good, to when it was normal, when you could grow mutton chops without a care in the world, right, my dude? But it's okay. Like, we're not gonna go back to those normal times. And when you think about it, after 2008, what happened? 2009. So we just gotta prepare for our 2009, because we all know what happened in 2009.
I graduated
You
from
know,
high
when
school.
starring Nicolas Cage came out.
Yeah, exactly. Knowing by Nicolas Cage, only one of the many amazing things that happened in 2009.
The movie was weirdly artistic.
We gotta just prep to make our 2009 the best it can be and let go of the notion of 2007, because it's not coming back.
Yo. Okay, that is great. Jimmy, see, this is why we bring you on, Jimmy. You're picking our man Rock up. Aw, guys, thanks for bringing your cousin along. This is cool.
Hey,
This is really
he literally
cool.
won't leave my house.
Hey. That's good, and that's a good thing. That's what they told me. All right, so I think this should bring us around to our final question. I think this is a really good one too. My man Evan asks, "What does masculinity mean to you?"
I think we got to roundtable this one. I think
Yeah,
everyone should.
everyone's
got
got to tell. Yeah. Oh, so I guess I could start. Yeah. So to me, the important thing about masculinity is it's not about like what you got going on in your junk or anything like that. That has nothing to do with masculinity. Masculinity is like an energy, man. And I really mean that. Like masculinity is like it's like kind of in everything. So it's like what makes you feel masculine is different than what makes another man or another person or even another woman feel masculine of any gender. It's all good. So for me, what makes me feel masculine is like a real warm flannel shirt, but not because it looks tough, because it feels like my mom's hug. And I always really want to remember that. So it's like that kind of thing. You know what makes me feel masculine? Taking control of my own body hair. So yeah, if I want to look like an alien and shave off my eyebrows, that's on me. I can do that. And another thing that makes me feel masculine is making sure everyone around me is also taken care of. So like call your friend, check in, and be like, "Hey man, you good?" Be like, "Hey man, that dude shouldn't talk to you like that." Be like, "Hey man, we gotta look out for each other and listen to the doctors or the Four Bros and Their Advice podcast." And that is what masculinity means to me.
Damn.
That's good.
What about you
what
guys?
treat. Oh man, dude. Like I'm really vibing with a lot of what you were saying. You know, this idea of like masculinity is just it's gonna be different for each person. And for me, I actually, believe it or not, the most masculine people I know are the Gorons from Legend of Zelda.
Oh, yeah.
They're the most wholesome
Brother.
bros. I have
Yeah.
the Goron tattoo because they're just the best. They're giant rock dudes, and they're super buff, and they're super tough, but they also, like, the second you become your friends, you're a brother to them. And they all encourage each other, and they protect each other, and they work together as a family, and they fight off the dragons that are inhabiting their homeland, and they do the gut check challenge where you just gotta climb a fucking mountain real fast and collect money, and then you get to the top, and then they all celebrate that you did the really tough thing. And that's just like that powerful togetherness, that family vibes. That's what masculinity is to me, you know?
Yeah,
Just like
brother,
the
I
Gorons
love
from
that.
Zelda.
I love that. That's so nice.
Whoa. Man, like, if masculinity is like being able to climb a mountain really fast, like, I don't know.
No, dude, it's just
I got
one
some-
form of it.
Yeah.
Right, but, you know, just I feel like, that is a form of masculinity, and also like doing arm wrestling and drinking beer and being real confident and stuff like that. And, I guess sometimes I guess I don't always feel like I can. I mean, I can't drink any beer, and I definitely can't climb a mountain real fast. And I'm no good at arm wrestling. I'm built to be lithe and fast in the water, not strong. So I don't know. I guess I sometimes feel like I have those moments where I don't feel super masculine, And maybe that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it's feeling a little insecure is gonna happen sometimes, because sometimes I feel that way, but then I remember that I hang out with my awesome dudes who welcome me into their space and who I can vibe with, and it helps me remember what being masculine is sort of sharing that community, and also owning that sometimes I don't feel like I can collect enough rupees when I'm climbing the mountain.
That's okay, dude.
I'll just do it again, I guess.
You can always try again.
Yeah. Right.
That's the best part. And you know what? No matter what, whether you collect rupees or you don't, you're still a brother.
What about you, Rock?
I guess you all had a lot of time. You talked a lot, and so I should say something here that's super meaningful or whatever. But I'm just gonna say big dick energy. Now, that doesn't mean you have to have a big dick. You could have a small dick, no dick, 5 dicks, 58, invisible, supersonic, one that's made out of Sonic the Hedgehog. Fest.
I read a fanfic like that once.
I'm so confused.
But the point is, it just means big in some aspect, right? I don't care. I don't really care. Jimmy, you're all oh, where I can't climb a mountain. I don't have rupees. Bah. But the thing is, you reminded me that after 2008 came 2009, and you're right, because you know what happened in 2009? Miley Cyrus got fucking weird, and that's a blessing for everybody. So,
That's true.
that descent into madness began right in 2009, Party in the USA, and I've been riding that train ever since. So your energy is a big calming energy, and that's cool. And Marq, your energy is just a big bro energy, and I'm into that. And my energy is just big.
Yeah.
And
dude.
honestly, the thing is, what it got? Does that mean that feminine energy is small? Hell no. It's just different. So what's masculinity mean to me? It's just big.
Big.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we've told you all that you really need to know to go out and tackle the world.
There you go.
So
We
it's
did
been
it again, boys.
Yep, we have solved the world's problems.
We've solved it.
Yeah. And everything's opening up. Just spreading wide open. Nothing's ever bad happened when you just spread wide open. And I know that for a fact. 2009 a fact. Second year of pretending to be in university a fact.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
This
That's
has
a
been-
beautiful note to go out on, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's been nice to check in with all my bros, both over this Zoom call and over our podcast waves. So if any of our bros want to check in with us, you can find us through SNS, on Facebook and Twitter and the Instagram, all that kind
Oh
of
yeah.
stuff.
Also,
SNSYEG.
one super important thing. I'm gonna do this. Let me do it. Alright, I'm gonna present now. Let's see here. Present now. A Chrome tab. This is super important. Come buy a t-shirt.
Yo, it's working.
yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Those
Look
really
at-
Does that have a
tight.
dragon on it?
That's
Yes.
a dragon. I love.
Yes.
Oh, so deep.
Oh,
See,
man.
this is where
Check out
your
that font.
actual nipples of the nipples would be.
The nipples of the
Whoa.
breasts. Yes.
Yeah.
Little lower though by your calculation.
Well, look. Okay, like I was really big at one point.
No, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Down here.
That's right. Yeah. Getting better every time.
All right, great. How do I stop? Here we go.
All right, so yeah, you can check out our check-in with any of your boys at SNSYEG on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Head over to that website, which I'm sure we will provide a link when we post this.
Oh yeah.
Post this up.
It's
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be posted like right around there.
Yeah.
And shout out to our boys over at Rapid Fire Theater.
Yes. Yeah.
Rapid fire.
Oh yeah. They are fantastic. They're posting a bunch of local content right here on their YouTube channel where this video is being hosted. Also, you can check out just stuff that is made by Rapid Fire. You can check out stuff that is made just in collaboration with Rapid Fire. They are sweet, fantastic folks, and great for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I just want to say that I think that helping out your community in a tough time, that is some big dick energy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. The
Big
biggest.
dick energy rapid.
The
I'm
biggest
sorry I
of
said
dick
that.
energy.
Yeah, but and also if you submitted a question and we didn't get your question yet, fear not. We are not gonna leave and be gone for the rest of our lives. We're definitely gonna be doing this again, if not virtually, maybe even live. Maybe when things open up, we might even do a live podcast again. Who knows? All I want to say is, the boys will be back.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you for tuning in to All the King's Men, a bro down, hoedown, mansplaining with ya boys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah.